chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. I want you to trust in this path that's been laid for you. I'm aware that some of you might be hesitant about the relationship ending with the narcissist. I want you to understand that you're going in the right direction. This direction you're going in, you need to go it alone, without the narcissist. And this is for the betterment of your life, for your life to improve, for you to be fulfilled. I can understand that if you're still hurting or in pain, it's difficult for you to fathom what's really happening. Okay, but it is divine intervention. You're being guided in your spirit to become one with yourself, and that's something that the lone wolf empath really thrives in, by becoming one with yourself, and you learn it all over again. In this series, I spoke on about how they can't understand how you thrive in the first part of this series, but the thing about this all is you're going on a direction, and it's divine intervention at its finest, from God, from the universe, from your higher self, guiding you to complete transformation. And just like the caterpillar isolates and becomes a butterfly, that's the same as you. Okay, the thing that people misunderstand about the lone wolf is they think the lone wolf is alone forever. But this is a period of time that I'm going to try and allocate now in a series to try and bring insight towards how beneficial spending this alone time is. Okay, I've spoken to many people who I've advised to take this route. Okay, it's a make it or break it route. Okay, it will either make you or break you. But if it's breaking you, if you're feeling miserable because you're in your own company, then there's significant signs about why you're feeling miserable, or things you need to cleanse with inside yourself to understand that this is the right path for you. All right, you still have people in your circle, you still see people at work, you still see a friend from time to time, but in your spirit you understand about being alone, because you're in a lot of people, not all of you, but a lot of people in built up areas, or people tend to commute near cities, or commute to work, or they see people, or things like that. Or you may have family around, but in your spirit, developing is something that you had, this personal loss that you may feel with the narcissist is actually you gaining from going in your own direction. And it's radical. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. It's one of those things that you just can't unsee. And it doesn't matter who comes in your way, other narcissists, other toxic individuals, you'll just see a pattern, and you'll see people dropping away. People that are not meant to be in your path. You'll see friends falling off. You'll see family members falling off. And if you let this get to you, okay, you might be even met with rejection from people. You might let, on days, loneliness get the better of you. That's why I said it can make you or break you. You might let loneliness get the better of you, and you start seeking companionship, or you start seeking friendship, and you're met by rejection. What you got to understand is God out there, the universe, or your higher self, guarding you, safeguarding you from troublesome people, from people that are no good for your spirit. All right, and it's about aligning with this frequency to eventually, if you want to find your pack or your tribe, you align with someone who is on your frequency. And it's a rare case to find this. Okay, it takes trial, it takes error, it takes learning to be more vigilant, growing in discernment, and all of this is obtained through your period of isolation. But what was very profound to me was someone who I had a session with, who chose to go on a solitary path for a significant period of time, a very significant period, long period of time. I can't remember the exact number, in fact. But they were confronted with another narcissist and they hadn't forgotten what they learned, they said. They hadn't forgotten what they learned, but they think they fell back to sleep. And maybe they did, but that's what you've all got to be cautious of. The thing about when you become one with oneself, you're so comfortable in yourself again, in your own skin. You're not comparing yourself to no one. You understand that your lane is anointed. This path that you're on is blessed. Where you're going is blessed, and these people can't come with you. The narcissists, any other toxic individuals, the ones you see dropping like flies away from your circle, the rejection you're finding, you realize that these people are not meant to be going where you're going. And if you do have any people with you on your journey, then maybe those people are meant to be with you. Okay? Family members, friends, colleagues, whoever, right? You have someone on your path that's meant to be with you. And then that's a blessing, right? But I want you to embrace that. I think I got sidetracked a bit, but I've informed people to choose this path. Many people sit and nod and agree with me in choosing to do this path, but they're unable to do it. Okay? Many people are unable to do it, and maybe it's just not in you then, if it's not for you. But I think it's being consumed with loneliness. I think it's the wrong view, like the wrong vision of being alone. Associating being alone with lonely. Associating lonely and alone are two different things. Alright? There's so many people alone in this world that are content, fulfilled, who live more fulfilling lives than those that are surrounded in fake company and fake entourages and all that, fake friends, fake whatever. Okay, people live more fulfilled. Like, there's a spiritual divinity involved in being alone. Okay, and you'll see this as you go on your path, and you'll realize, right, that person wasn't meant to be in my life. That person wasn't meant to be in my life. That person wasn't meant to be in my life. And you take it like that. No one can really bother you or phase you by it, even if you face rejection, or if someone walks out of your life or anything, you view it as it's their loss. You know your worth. And this is what I want you to try and understand. By going on this path, okay, many people I've spoken to have gone on this path as well. Someone emailed me the other day and said, like, how they're thankful every day for what I did, and I praised them. I said, it's you, you know, because it was their insights, their experience from their situation. That's what I want to empower you all to know, that you are the expert in your given situation. You hear me speak, you hear me say something, obviously you have to apply it to your own life, and it's you that does that. All right, it's you that applies it and sees it through, because this could hit many ears and it doesn't resonate with them, and for some reason you've been chosen to resonate with what I'm saying, and that's a blessing. Okay, for me, for you, I'm glad to be heard. Like I set out on this journey, I remember in my earliest videos I was saying, I just want to help one person. That's all I was setting out to do, and that's why I remain the same, in just trying to help you in a place that I know that you're uncomfortable in, or you may be uncomfortable in. And I know many of you have come out of that now to the other side. Please put in the comment section to give insight to others. If you like to comment about how you've seen your life transform, and how you've seen how these people are not meant to be on your journey. Okay, you look around you, you realize all these people were fakes, snakes. They weren't meant to be on your journey. All right, and if you've like the real ones stand out in your life. You can look back and probably only count them on one hand in your life. Like, that's there's a lot of fakes out there, and this choosing solitary, like choosing a solitary lifestyle, is a better choice, as the lone wolf empath does. Right? It's a better choice than setting in mediocre relationships just for companionship or company with someone who's not worthy to be around your spirit, who's someone who's going to lower your vibration, who's someone's going to drag you down. All right? Just think about this. Think about this, right? Just remember, like I said, I got a bit sidetracked in this video, but I hope you got the general gist of it. I just want you to understand that these people that were in your life or were so important in your life, or you once loved, or you once cared about, or you had deep affections for, whatever, these people is not meant to be going where you're going. They're just not meant to go where you're going. All right? They're just not. You're going this alone. And like I said, some of you are going to find incredible discomfort in choosing to do this because you've become attuned to having someone infiltrate your life and be so demanding of your attention, right? You've had someone in your face like that. So that's why you feel an incredible void or loneliness. And I want you to understand that space is actually your inner world. That space you feel is actually your freedom. That space you feel is actually your chance to get your life back. And dedication and time and effort, and time doesn't heal, but time, dedication through time, learning how to deal with it, applying it in your own life. You'll transform your life to something that is unmatched. And you'll get so established in your field that any naysayers or people that try to throw you off track or haters or whatever, you'll be so established in your movements getting ahead that they can't touch you, you see. So just remember, like, anyone that's walked out your life, anyone that's abandoned you, anyone that's ghosted you, it's their loss. All right? Any rejection you're facing, all right? I'm telling you that there is something out there. Some call it God, some call it the universe, some call it ancestors, some call it higher self, some call it angels, some call it whatever, right? There's something out there, a higher force, that is obviously safeguarding you to some degree, right? You're in safe hands already, right? They say in some scriptures, God's closer to you than your jugular vein and things like that, right? When you think about this, what's happening? There is a lot of people like that are not meant to be on your path with you, and you learn it, and you'll see it. All right. Once people that were so close to you, or in each other's lives every day, every waking moment, whatever, next minute, like best of friends say to worst enemies. Okay, that happens. Now, when that happens, don't get too involved in the emotions of it. Try to see that this person is not good for your path. Okay? Alright? Because a lot of these individuals you're encountering are very, very toxic. And on this main channel, spiritual channel, the podcast, anything, I'm talking to people like you. Alright? You're not perfect, but you're authentic to the best of your capabilities, truthful to the best of capabilities, and you've done your best by people, by your capability, that precise timing. You've done your best by people, all right? And you, hypothetically speaking, you'd probably be able to do better in their lives now had they been in it. But you can see this inevitable growth, and for those that don't see it yet, you will see inevitable growth and development in your own life. And you'll realize that God or the universe, your angels, your higher self, or your ancestors has propelled you forward into this version of yourself. And it's obtained through going this alone, like the lone wolf does. Okay? All of you are highly empathetic individuals. Authentic. So just think about what I said, okay? Remember, don't put yourself down. You have a lot of, especially early on, you have a lot of remnants of the narcissist stains of devaluation over yourself. Alright, so I don't want you to think that you are a narcissist or you're a bad person. Like, narcissists can gaslight you from a distance to make you think you're the most evil, horrible, wicked person ever. Alright, and it's just a load of lies. It's just a load of lies. They can really do that. So it takes, this is what this time alone, going it alone without them, because they're not meant to be in your path, teaches you about yourself. You learn more about yourself. God becomes your best friend. You become your own best friend. You treat yourself kindly, or to the best you can, right? And the more and more you should try and treat yourself kindly, more and more every day. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself like a guest, as I always say. All right, like, just, I'm telling you, like, channeling your energy towards yourself is one of the most fulfilling things ever. All right, and you know there's something in it. You've seen those, like, I don't know. Sorry if I offend anyone. I was gonna, like, you know, those people that's like monks and stuff. They have, like, I'm not saying that they're getting all this power from spending time alone, but they meditate and they spend. And I'm not a monk or anything, or I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to emphasize. They spend periods of time in solitude. They spend a period of time alone. There's obviously, from my perception, whether you believe this or not, I think there's something before this world and the memory is wiped, and after this world they say there's a world after. So what you understand is you're born in this world alone, you die alone. There's a lot of things about being alone. Obviously companionship is very important with the right person, and you will find your pack. Don't lose hope. That's something, geez, should have said that earlier. I don't want any of you to lose hope or despair. Remember, despair is suffering without meaning. Okay? If you're despairing over being alone, not finding anyone, okay, that's because you're not finding meaning from what's actually occurring in your life. Once you find meaning in being alone, you're more likely and compatible with someone who's on a similar spirit to you, all right, frequency. You're more aligned for that. And even in those cases, it can still be a toxic individual, but you're more aligned because you're not just going into it to numb the pain. You're not going on to new people to be a painkiller. All right. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at zionmembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.